Hey guys, welcome back to the house where we talk news, celebrities, and hot topics. I am excited to be back with you guys live on this beautiful Tuesday afternoon. I have not gone live in so long, so I'm happy to be back. We have a lot to talk about. Okay, we have a lot to talk about. First things first, I want to talk about the ratings because Andy Cohen went the hell in on y'all's fave Kelly Dodd from Orange County, and he's explaining what makes a show successful and what doesn't as far as the ratings and the viewerships and things of that nature, right? So I want to go ahead and talk about that because I thought it was really interesting. Then we have to talk about these rumors that are going around, okay, about Atlanta and them allegedly shutting down because everybody got COVID except for Marlo and Sheree. What the hell is going on? Okay, the Omarion variant is not playing with y'all. Okay, they are not playing. And then I want to talk about Cynthia Bailey. She's talking about leaving Housewives, and I want to speak on what she's doing post Housewives, right? So we have a lot to talk about. If you guys are in the chat, please comment. Okay, let me know if you can hear me okay. Like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and make sure you guys click on the post notifications bell so you guys can be notified when we go live and post videos. Now, I'm going to read a couple of you guys' comments. What's going on? We have Prairie Flower, Patricia. What's going on? We got Carmen L. Samuel. Okay. Lit. Okay, we got a couple of you guys in the chat. We got Raquel in the chat talking about some Happy New Year. Happy New Year's. Do you guys have any New Year's Eve plans? Okay, personally, for me, I do plan on going out, but I'm just a little bit afraid for my life. Okay, I am afraid for my life because I do not want to catch the Omarion. I just got my booster shot, I think like maybe a week ago, like maybe 5-6 days ago. So hopefully I'm protected. Okay, if I do get it, I think I'll be good. But y'all stay protected. Okay, when you go out the house, wear that mask. I encourage everybody to get the vaccine if you can. I encourage everybody to quarantine until you can't. Okay, because it's crazy out here. Okay, it is crazy out here now. Let me go ahead and set up a timer for 15 minutes, okay? Because I'm not going to stay on here for too long. We ain't going to do it, okay? Do it for the vine. We ain't doing it today. 15 minutes. Okay, starting now. So first things first, I want to start off with talking about Andy Cohen. And I actually forgot to cue up the screenshot. Actually, I have it on my computer. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, we already having technical difficulties. Okay, I'm going to see if I can cue it up because Andy Cohen went the hell in on your girl Kelly Dodd. Well, he didn't really go the F in, but he kind of put her in her place. Okay, so let me go ahead and take Raquel's comment off. So Kelly Dodd went onto Twitter and was basically trying to taunt and mock and make fun of the reboot of Orange County Housewives, which let me know in the comments if you guys have been into Orange County Housewives. Personally, for me, I don't really know how I feel about the situation. I love Noella, and that's about it. Okay, everybody else I think is pretty lame. I mean, I like Emily. I think Gina just flows with the wind. Like, she needs to get a spine. She needs to get a backbone because it's like, girl, what is you doing? One second you want to be Shannon's friend. The next second you want to be all up Heather Dubrow's ass. Along with that, I just kind of feel like everyone is singing Heather Dubrow her praises. Everyone is, fighting and scrapping to make sure they're at the top of, Heather's priority list. And I just find that to be really silly. I don't like Heather. No offense. I don't think the lady's cute. I don't think she has great fashions. I think the only thing that's going for herself is her money. And I believe most of her money comes from her husband. So I don't really understand why everybody wants to be Heather Dubrow's friend. I don't understand the hype behind her. I think she's quite lame, but that's just my personal opinion. But Kelly Dodd went on to Twitter, and I'm not going to read this all because I find it quite dumb. She's very less than smart. But she was basically saying that the reboot ain't shit, okay, because the ratings aren't shit, right? She said that when she was on the show, they were hitting, 1 million in viewers for a couple of weeks versus this reboot, which I guess have not had the greatest ratings. I do think that the live ratings have been slightly better. But Kelly Dodd is basically trying to say that the ratings ain't shit, right? which she better be watching the damn Nielsen ratings that damn closely, girl. Like, for an ex-housewife, you would think that you would just move on with your life. But apparently that hasn't been the case. So I don't know what the hell is going on with this girl. She's obsessed. Notice how the Orange County Housewives are always obsessed with the show after the show. Tamra, Vicky, Kelly. Okay, it's time to get a life. But anyways, Andy Cohen responded to her and was like, good morning. The reboot is doing great. Feels like a return to form for the Real Housewives of Orange County. Look at the delayed numbers, not the live numbers. That's what's measured when we look at the success of a show on Bravo. So you're probably thinking, okay, what are the live numbers? What does that even mean? What are the delayed numbers? Well, the live numbers is the numbers that first come out, okay? When you have something that airs on Bravo, for example, on a Sunday, and then on a Tuesday, we get the ratings, right? We be reporting the ratings here on House of Aaron. And those ratings, I think, are a combination between people who watch the show live and people who DVR'd the show or watched the show, DVR'd it and then watched it up until 3 a.m. the next day. Does that make sense? Okay, so let's say Portia's Family Matters comes on at 8, right? The ratings that we see is everybody who watched it live and everybody who watched it up until 3 a.m. the next morning. Okay? Get it? Got it? Capiche. Now, Andy Cohen says, we don't just look at the live ratings. We look at the delayed numbers. The delayed numbers looks at the ratings for an episode for up to 35 days, I believe, after the episode has aired, right? So they're not only looking at who watched it in the moment, they're looking at who has watched it a month after it's aired, okay? Is that making sense? Is y'all keeping up? So not only are they keeping up with, the ratings after 7 days, 14 days, 35 days, et cetera, you also have multi-platforms, okay? The multi-platform data, which is basically if you log onto the Bravo app and watch the show, they want to count those numbers too. So Andy's just giving us a little bit of context and a little bit of insight on how they come up with what is a success on their network and what isn't. And that's probably why a lot of the executives are happy with the ratings over there at Portia's Family Matters, because it's not just live numbers. Okay? So I thought that was really interesting. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about that in the comments down below. I actually had a picture of whatchamacallit, what's his name, Andy Cohen, and I forgot to put it up, okay? But while you guys stare at Andy Cohen's beautiful face, I wanted to go ahead and shout out our sponsor, thickleavein.com. We got D in the chat. What's going on, D? Delayed is an on-demand and DVR and streaming. Yes, delayed is DVR and streaming and people who watch the show after the fact. Okay, it's a combination of things. It's a lot of data. Sonia in the chat, what's going on, girl? We got Brandy. Okay. Hazel Moore Taylor in the chat, I love you, girl. She says, yes, Aaron, that is correct about the ratings. Right. We got Robin in the chat saying, I don't understand the Heather hype neither. She can go. Well, I don't want the lady to go, but I just get sick of this narrative that everybody is like scrapping to be this girlfriend. Like, for what? Is it because the girl is rich and lives in a museum? Is that what it is? Y'all want to be Heather Dubrow's friend because she's rich? Okay, let's look at the personality. Boring. Let's look at the fashions. Boring. Let's look at the hair and makeup. Boring. Like, everything about that girl is boring. Okay, yeah, she definitely spiced it up with that little party that she spent $35,000 on. Okay, and couldn't even serve the Nobu fish and whatever the hell they sell at the damn Nobu, the fish and the sushi and whatnot. She couldn't even serve the entree before she had to kick everybody out the house. And speaking of that episode, I just didn't understand Heather's rationale. You're upset with Shannon for telling Gina and Emily about Nicole Weiss suing you 20 years ago. But you said to the cameras that you didn't really care about Nicole suing your husband. And you said that if Gina would have never said anything, then you would have never known and you would have been okay with that. Well, Shannon wasn't going to say shit to you anyways. So why are you mad at Shannon? Okay, now, in my little pea brain, okay, in this pea head, if I was Heather, my first reaction, okay, my first thought would be, oh, baby, Nicole is getting kicked the fuck out. Because how you gonna be my friend for 5+ years and never, you never tell me that you sued my husband? Like, who does that? That's a fake ass Francis. So you need to be mad at Nicole and not Shannon. But anyways, now Shannon was being a little messy when she told Gina and Emily about the girl suing her. But at the same time, this is a reality show. Of course, you're going to have a little bit of messiness. But for Heather to be all, hot and bothered about Shannon and not feeling no type of way towards Nicole, who sued your husband for a botched boob job, that is just very suspicious to me. So no, I'm not a fan of Heather Dubrow. Now, before we move on to the next segment, I do want to shout out our sponsor, Thick Leave-In. You guys know that this is my favorite leave-in conditioner of all time. Y'all can go ahead and purchase a jar at thickleavein.com. A lot of you guys have been comparing it to Kenya Moore Hair Care. And for me, it don't upset me. I think y'all think that I'm annoyed at the situation because y'all are bringing up Kenya. But listen, okay, as long as Thick Leave-In is in the conversation, I am happy with that. Okay, like I said yesterday, this is my man, and I'm sticking beside him. But no, the crazy thing is Thick Leave-In never has promos, and they gave me an exclusive promo for you guys to use all week. So go ahead to the website, thickleavein.com, use the code TheHouse10 to get some money off, right? Who doesn't love a little bit of a discount? Especially after Christmas, we done spent our money, so we're trying to save a coin here and there. You guys are not going to regret buying this because it keeps your hair really silky, smooth, and soft. And the scent is heavenly, okay? If you guys like, what is it? Lemongrass, this stuff is for you. So go ahead in the description and check that out. All right, you guys, so let me go ahead and check my timer. I feel like, I spent 10 minutes talking about OC. Ugh, what the hell? Okay, let's see. Calvin in the chat. Hey, Aaron, with your sexy brown chocolate self, how are you doing today? Have a blessed and prosperous new year. Oh, thank you, Calvin. You're so sweet. That was so nice. Not sexy chocolate. Okay, very quickly, let's go ahead and talk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I was minding my business one random day, and I saw on Instagram that, Housewives was allegedly shut down. Okay, production had been shut down because everyone allegedly caught the COVID-19 except for Marlo and what's her name? Sheree Whitfield, right? And that's really great for Sheree because she don't need no more problems. Her man already left her. She already has no storyline. And so getting COVID on top of that would have just been tragic. But I did not really come out at first and report this because no other sources have, reported this news. Okay, no reputable, credible sources have come out with this news except for, what's her name? Tisa Tells, okay, y'all's favorite vlogger on YouTube. She reported it and some random Instagram page. So if it is true, a speedy recovery to all of the cast and crew who caught the COVID. If it's not true, good, because we need to keep production rolling. Okay, they need to do everything in their power to make sure that production and the show is really good this season. But Omarion is really taking a toll on everybody. Okay, so like I said earlier in the broadcast, y'all, please just stay safe, get boosted, wear your mask. Okay, stay home when you can, and just try to come into the New Year's without coughing up a storm, all right? So shout out to the ladies of Atlanta. Moving right along to Cynthia Bailey. Now, speaking of Atlanta and Cynthia, are you guys going to miss Cynthia on the Housewives? I mean, I had a whole campaign. I'm not going to lie. I had a whole campaign on the House of Aaron for a whole 3, 4, 5 months. Okay, at this point, trying to get Cynthia fired, and I'm a little bit ashamed. Okay, I'm a little bit ashamed at the situation because I hate to campaign for a black woman to lose her job. But at the same time, if you're not bringing the drama, in my opinion, you need to go. Um, but although we had that campaign to get Cynthia off the show, I am going to miss her because she's definitely just an example of a classy woman. Okay? Except for the time where she kicked Portia in the stomach. And except for the time where she tried to expose Phaedra for cheating with Mr. Chocolate. Yeah. Except for the time where she turned into 50 Cent. Yeah. Except for on Ultimate Girls Trip when she got into everybody's ass because they didn't want to play her games at the damn Bailey queue. Yeah. Except for all of those times, Cynthia has definitely been a class act. But very quickly, she has been in the press. Okay, she had a lot to say about us in the press, and she's been speaking, and she basically said that leaving Housewives immediately gave her peace, which is awesome because we know that reality TV is a very drama-based environment, and she says that leaving the show gave her some peace, which I think is beautiful. I think that's awesome. I think Cynthia is beautiful inside and out, and she definitely deserves peace, especially at her big old age of 56. Okay, she is 56 Cent at this point. So at what point in time at age 56 do you realize that, hey, maybe I need to start running around all over Atlanta fighting other women? I mean, I'm just saying it is what it is. So anyways, post Housewives, y'all know Cynthia has been everywhere. She's been guest hosting on Daily Pop, which is kind of like E! News. Lonnie Love is on there. She's really good on that show, including Justin Sylvester, who I would love to have on my show. I am obsessed with him. So shout out to Cynthia for that. She's also been guest co-hosting on The Real. I think when Jeannie was out, Cynthia Bailey did a couple of days, which I thought was really good. And Cynthia says that she wants to get into more acting, which is also really good. Now, I don't really know how great of an actress Cynthia is. I remember when she was trying to play a Jamaican character for one of Kenya Moore Hair Care's low budget bootleg productions. And Cynthia really didn't do that great. So I don't know. I know she's on a BET show and she's doing some other things as well. So listen, girl, I give you all of my blessings. Shout out to Cynthia. She's doing the damn thing. But yeah, she says leaving Housewives gave her peace. So let's see where we are. Oh, and it just finished. Y'all hear that? Yes. Okay, I deserve a pat in the back. All right, y'all. I'm gonna read a couple of y'all's comments and then we're gonna get the hell on out of here. What y'all got going on? D said Cynthia needed to move to California to save her marriage. I agree. She did go on the record and said that she did not want Housewives to put a wrench in her new marriage. Oh, Boss Keon. Okay, this is my executive producer. He said she a lie. She missed that money. LOL. She wasn't involved in the drama to not have peace. But go off, sis. Ooh, it's the shade for me. Okay, Breach said, so we're going to pretend that Cynthia actually chose to leave. Didn't she get... Oh. Y'all is being shady. Okay, yes, you technically are right. Cynthia did get demoted, but she decided to quit on the basis of a friend contract. Okay, if it wasn't for Cynthia leaving that friend contract in her email, okay, leaving DocuSign unsigned, we maybe wouldn't have had Monietta Shaw or Mrs. Alford, the one who got begging strips thrown at her forehead. Okay, so yes, Cynthia did get demoted. Carla said, nobody said this about Kim Zolciak's show that lasted 8 years and all Kim did was drink and gamble and shop. Oh my goodness. Portia is doing a great job and I like her show, period. So stop it. I totally agree with you, Carla. I agree with you, girl. Okay, we team Portia over here, even though I think the storylines are really stupid. Okay, I feel like it's super contrived. I feel like, Portia wants to involve Dennis in every damn scene because she knows Dennis is going to bring it. Okay, Dennis is bringing the drama, and quiet as it's kept, he is the new head of household. Okay, for all the Big Brother fans. No, he is the fan favorite. So, I mean, a bit contrived, yes. A little bit fake, yes. Very kind of less than smart, a lot, okay? But it is super entertaining nonetheless. So I totally agree with you, okay? I totally agree with you that Portia's show is really good. Now, I guess we're about to log off. All right. So let me know how y'all felt about everything we talked about in the comments down below. On your way out, please, you guys, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and click that bell button so you can be notified when we go live. Of course, y'all have to pick up a jar of thick leave-in. Use my code TheHouse10. It is for males and ladies. Okay, males, you can use it on your beard, fellas. Okay, ladies, you can use it on your locks and, you know, your natural hair and everything else. Okay, it is amazing. Go ahead and pick up a jar. I'm going to go ahead and log off. I love you guys. And don't forget to create a great day. Bye.